Hey everyone, I come here before you because I have an exciting topic to talk about. As you guys know, we have been having multiple discussions. We've been in our free 10-step e-guide on how to date effectively. And tonight we have a topic that I am anticipating talking about. As we know, it's important to have certain discussions regarding what you're looking for, dating effectively, knowing the right questions, knowing what you can bring to the table, knowing what your expectations are, your standards are, boundaries being set, being able to show up authentically you, and someone being able to accept you just how you are. And tonight, we're going to talk about automatic attraction. Yeah, we're going to talk about automatic attraction. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so that we can begin. All right, so you guys should be able to see my screen. I first want to personally thank everyone who has had an opportunity to get our free 10-step e-guide on how to date effectively. I thank you for all the feedback, all the insight, all of the kind words, the reviews. It has been very helpful. As you guys know, who you decide to marry is one of the most crucial decisions that you would ever have to make. And I'm happy that you have decided to chime in conversation as well as these deep discussions regarding dating and choosing the correct partner. You know, when you are aligning with someone, it is meant to fulfill purpose, it's meant to fulfill calling, it's something called of you. So God actually sends someone to help you get there. Thank everyone who has been participating in these videos, been watching the videos, liking, comments, subscribing. Truly appreciate it. Does not go unnoticed. We do have 10 steps. So we have test the fruit, get to know your date, identify compatibilities, know the differences, acknowledge imperfections, discuss personal backgrounds, observe healed and unhealed traumas, speak future plans, make boundaries and expectations known, align living structures. And then we created a free, extra free dating checklist that we believe will be helpful as you are connecting with new people. Tonight, we're going to talk about automatic attraction when you're actually attracted to someone. I mean, we have had so many different discussions, and I feel this one to be very important to kind of talk about. As you know, attraction is one of the first sights that you may see when it comes to an interest or a draw of connection with someone or being intrigued by someone. So, we're going to talk about attractions. As you know, there's good and there's bad attractions. We're going to talk about it tonight. Have you ever been automatically attracted to someone, never being able to fully pinpoint why, but you feel an emotional draw to their presence? You either enjoy being in their presence, talking to them, watching them, or speaking about them. There's just a pull of interest. In their presence, you may get jittery or feel butterflies in your stomach. You may even feel a little stomach turn when you see them. You're like, I don't know, something about my stomach just turns, right? You may be attracted to them. Attraction does not mean that you like them, but they may have a natural charm that caught your attention. Some people are charismatic. Their charm, their smile, it's just something that catches your attention. Ultimately, if there is an attraction, a decision would have to be made to pursue it. Just because you are attracted to someone does not mean that you like them. You need to be mindful of that. Just because you're attracted doesn't mean that you're supposed to pursue them. There are many attractive men and women, but it does not mean that you're meant to date them, does not mean that you're meant to be with them. Attractions can fade, especially the attractions that we tend to feed or tend to entertain. They end up getting stronger with time. But if it's not one that you're feeding, then eventually the attraction can fade. Tonight, we're going to talk about different attractions because when you are looking to date, it is good to identify what is attracting you and what is attracting them. Why are you attracted to them? Why are they attracted to you? Attraction is what initiates a possibility of connection and introduction to engagement. Attraction could be surface level for simple minded people or deeper level attractions for intellectuals who need substance to be attracted. Depending on the level attraction in the frequencies that people are on. Some people are very simple-minded and it's surface level, so it's just physical attraction opposed to substance. I believe God will highlight the person meant for you where the attraction may be automatic, just instantly. You're like, I'm just attracted to this person. It's nothing that they said, it's nothing that they did, it's nothing that they are showing up to be. They are just attractive. And I'm going to get to know them to really see why I'm so drawn to them. A mutual attraction is where both parties feel the same way and their presence is missed in their absence. So they can be gone for some time and you just miss them. You have an urge to want to talk to them, an urge to want to call them, just wanting to be around them. And a crowd full of people, if they are there, you notice them, your attention is on them, you only want them to notice you. It's attraction. This feels like a gravity pull. We can tend to categorize all attractions as cute, but they're not. So some people, they categorize all attraction, oh, it's cute, but they're not. And we will discuss why tonight. We will share the good and bad of attraction so we can have a full understanding of what we entertain. Just because someone is attracted to you, you want to know why they're attracted to you. What is the root of them being attracted to you? Is it good attraction? Is it bad attraction? Let's talk about it. We're first going to talk about good attractions. So, of course, one everyone is familiar with, physical attractions. Attraction by glance and appearance, the attraction to what you see, including looks, outer preferences, and desired physical appeal. Physical features, facial features, maybe they have a small nose, big lips, high cheekbones, facial hair, especially with men. A lot of women like men with facial hair. Physique, body type, maybe how tall they are, height, weight, maybe how thick she is, hair length and type, color of skin and smile, and the list goes on, depending on your preference. Also, under physical attractions, we have style, etiquette, mannerism, maybe their fashion sense. You like their swag, you like how they dress, their cleanliness, how they clean, their scent, you like how they smell, their tone of voice, nothing that they're said, but you just like how they sound. Humor, what's laughable, what they find to be humorous, how they laugh, different habits that they may have, the way that they show affection, their responsibilities, they handle their own, their actions, right? Physical attractions. So that's a good attraction. Those are things that stand out to you from the gate. You automatically see these type of attractions on someone. You're like, oh man, they're handsome, or man, she's beautiful, right? Automatic attraction, nothing from what's being said, but more so what you observe from them. Next, mental attractions. Attraction to the mind and how one thinks in their deeper knowledge. Logical and critical thinker. You like the way that they think. You guys may have compatibility in the way that you think. Sensible, what they know and understand. Their perspective and viewpoints, you might find that to be attractive, how they view things. Their perspective, their perception, their strategies and plans, the way that they're looking to accomplish their goals, their plans they're looking to execute that might be attracting to you. Their priorities and focus, what they prioritize, you may find attraction there. Maturity and wisdom, they think first and then they act later. Attraction. Career, family, business oriented. Attraction. Teachable, willing to learn, someone that's open to learning and unlearning habits and behaviors. Know when to apply information, principles, morals, values, and character. That is mental attraction. So these are things that may stand out to you that they actually speak on, and it shows you how they think or how they handle situations, shows you how they think, and it may be attractive. We have emotional attractions, emotionally attached, emotional draw, feelings that grow stronger over time. So passionate, they may be comforting, they may have a warm embrace, they may be a safe place or a safe haven for expression. You are able to confide in them or to speak to them and they don't judge you and they're open and they give you a place to be vulnerable and you feel secured and protected. Empathy, relatable emotions, right? There's certain emotions that may be relatable, not because you're feeling it in the moment, but it was emotion that you once felt. They're transparency, they're honest, they're open, clear cut, no confusion at all. Comforting, emotional awareness. We did talk about that in emotional availability. Emotional intelligence, emotional control. Again, emotional availability, how open they are to receive you, what you have to say, and how you're feeling. Expressive, their consideration of others or even for yourself. Their appreciation, they may be gentle in their passions. So these may be things that can attract you to someone, how they're able to show up emotionally. Next, spiritual attractions. The love they have for God attracts you and allows you to create a stronger bond. So, with spiritual attractions, it's the love that they have for God that attracts you to them. Because you're like, man, look at how they love God. From there, you're able to trust their lead and their help. Because if someone doesn't place God first, how do you know that you can trust their lead? Where are they heading? Where are they leading you to? If you are blindfolded, can you trust them to direct you in a path that's benefiting to your future? So we say dedicated time for God. So they set some time out throughout the day to pray, got their prayer times, to read the word, to fast, gratitude, the grace, just being graceful to other people as well as themselves, understanding that they are on assignment and that they're living for purpose. They're living in expectancy of a shift, of a move of God. They align with the will of God for their lives, and they have a deep relationship with God. So, just how spiritual they are, connecting to God directly, speaking to God, having relationship, intimacy with the Lord, it may allow for you to open up to them more and be able to trust their lead, or if you're a woman, to be a helpmate for someone. They may see you as a helpmate because they see the love that you have for God. And because of your obedience to God and your submission to God, they may see you as a wife to submit to them. And so those may be some attractions, spiritual attractions, right? And now we're going to talk about bad attractions, because there are bad attractions. And sometimes we see all the glitz and the glamour of attraction, but we also got to realize there's negative components to attractions as well that we should be very mindful of. A few times in scripture, God punished the people for being enticed. So we're going to first talk about the Israelites. The local Moabite women enticed the Israelites through sexual relations to worship their gods. And that's Numbers 25, 1 through 3. God, in return, took vengeance on the Midianites and Balaam, who led the Israelites astray. And that's Numbers 31. So there was punishment for enticement. If we go to First Kings, Solomon was enticed by his 700 wives and 300 concubines, and they turned his heart away from the Lord to worship other gods. That's First Kings 11, 3 through 4. God, in return, raised up adversaries against Solomon and told him that he will tear the kingdom away from him and give it to his servants. That's First Kings 11, 14. So we got to be mindful. That's an attraction, right? Enticement, and we're going to talk about it. So what are some bad attractions? We have seductive attractions, attraction through enticement, knowing what to do, act, say, look, and perform to get what you want, using what you have to get it. Some may use witchcraft, love spells, and hypnosis to mesmerize you to their liking. And we have performative, someone that's always performing, they always putting on an act or a show. Lust, seduction, temptation, sex appeal attraction, money, assets, fornication, properties, businesses, fetishes, physical physique. Here we see seductive attraction, where Someone can become seductive and it can draw in lust for someone, and that's a bad attraction. So we got to be mindful of people who are performative or they want to perform to entice to get what they want out of someone. Bad attractions, we have toxic attractions, attractions to or from dysfunction and toxicity, whether you are connecting to someone that's dysfunctional or you're connecting because you are coming from a place of dysfunction. Refusal to accept reality but live in hoping to be the one they change for. Staying where you are, quote unquote, comfortable or used to, as in all you know. So someone will stay where it's toxic because that's where they're comfortable, as that is all they know. They don't know anything outside of their dysfunction. So they end up staying where they feel comfort. Attraction draws would be disrespect, negativity, degrading. You're like a bad guy. You're like a real tough nut. Sneaky links, maybe a side piece. The chase, someone that you're having to chase instead of it being authentic and it's just mutual. You find yourself having to chase them to get their attention, to get their focus, to prove to them that you are interested. Abuse, soul ties, absence, someone that's always absent, but you're always available to them all the time. You're never busy, but this person continues to not show up for you, whether that be physically, mentally, emotionally. In no form do they show up for you. And then we have a famous one, which is trauma bonding, connecting with people based on what used to be, what you once known, what used to happen to you. And now you're connecting based on your past, opposed to connecting with people based on where you're heading. Toxic attractions. So we got to be mindful of those who may attract based on a trauma bond. You like who I used to be. You don't like who I am today. Deceptive attractions, attraction formed by facade, false realities, obliviousness, and false narratives used to take advantage. So people are attracted to someone's lies, someone's deceptions. You pity them. They play on liking, manipulation, their persuasions, false hopes and anticipations. So making it believe that it will eventually be something that it will never be. Misleading. So they got all this talk, they got all these good things to say, but they have no action, no proof, no evidence to show for it at all. You said you were going to do all these things, but nothing do I see in the works of what you said. So deceptive attractions, becoming attracted to someone based on their play on your liking for them and manipulating you to believe that something is going to happen, or a connection or a marriage or a future with them that they don't even anticipate falling through. Next, we have fatal attractions. Okay. These are all bad attractions, and we have to be aware when we're connecting to people. We need to know, why are you attracted to them and why are they attracted to you? Is it what you have, your resources, opportunities, right? Is it by physical features only? Is it substance? Do they understand that I'm an intellectual thinker? Do they operate on the same frequency? Do they get it? Do they align with the vision and purpose that God has in store? Are they going to be someone that develops or someone that delays and disrupts what God is doing? Lastly, we have fatal attractions, obsessive attractions that become forced, and a refusal to let them go physically or in heart and mind that can become fatal. So this attraction is real obsessive. They won't let you go. They won't let you out of their heart, out of their mind, or even physically. If you're in a relationship with them, they don't want to see you with anyone else at all. So they end up becoming fatally attracted to the person. Hurt. Sometimes you could be obsessed to harm someone or to affect them. consistently trying to find ways to bother, to harass, to conspire attacks, premeditated jealousy, from attraction to what they have to becoming envious to take it. Day-to-day obsession, spiteful, resentful. They have resentment in their hearts. Harassment, constant bothering, unforgiveness. So we got to be mindful of those who attract that way. You ever seen someone constantly call someone over and over and over and over again, or text or pull up at their house, show up at their job, their location? You're trying to figure out, what do you want? How can I help you? Right? Fatal attractions, taking it too far. Right? So we got to be mindful of the different type of attractions and know what type of attraction is connecting someone to you. So let us be mindful of the different attractions and what we condone or engage our attraction towards. Attraction grows based on what we entertain and give room for thought and interest. Focus on what truly matters and what we can tolerate. If there are any attractions that you know are not right, let them fade out without investing in that attraction. So if you know, oh my goodness, this attraction is a lustful attraction, I don't have any true interest in marrying this person or connecting with them on a deeper level, I'm just lusting after this person. You got to remove it. It's not good attraction. Also, identify the types of attractions one may have for you so you know whom to take seriously and who to avoid. Okay, we got seductive attraction, toxic attraction, we have deceptive attraction, and we have fatal attraction. Those are all bad attractions. And they may all look the same, where they smile in your face and they laugh, but they may have a different draw to you. That's one that you don't want to deal with. It may look cute right now to you, but it's not cute. And eventually, everything will unfold and reveal who they are. And to prevent us from being hurt, we need to know, why are you attracted, and actually see what they show you. What are we attracted to and why? Is this an attraction that needs to fade out? You ever had attraction? Man, I just think this person is so handsome. He fine. But you know what? It'll fade. I'm not going to give it no room. I'm not going to entertain it. I'm not going to entertain the thoughts at all. It'll fade. Because just because you're attracted to someone does not mean that you like them or you want to pursue them. That is something that you feed. Is it an attraction that should be pursued? So these are the things that we need to consider when we're attracted to people and when people are attracted to us as well. These are the things that we got to be mindful about. Why? Why are they attracted to us? For what purpose? Is it an obsessive attraction where they cannot stop thinking about us all day long? We got to know, especially when we're dating or we're connecting with people, because we don't want to put ourselves in positions to be hurt, to be affected, disappointed, or ruined because of somebody else. I pray this discussion has been a blessing to you, as it has been very insightful to talk about tonight. Thanks, everyone.